So it's interesting because
I think you've turned over billions, but I don't think you've got a net worth of $1 billion.
well, how do you calculate net worth? Net worth is semi-subjective, would you agree?
Assets minus liability.
Okay, so we have assets minus liabilities, but then let's say your assets are companies, or let's say your assets are a brand, then it becomes subjective.
Yeah, well, it becomes what someone will pay for it at the time if you sell it.
Okay.
Which isn't subjective in the moment.
Oh, well, that's right, but I've never tried to sell my companies, but a
lot of people go, oh, my company's worth $1 billion. It's actually worth...
Listen closely to this conversation about billion-dollar net worths and 59 luxury cars. The takeaway isn't the price tag on the Pagani. It's the mindset that creates a world where a $5.4 million asset is purchased with a single message. Andrew Tate's motivational life is built on one principle: discipline over desire. His real estate empire, his private company trusts, and his exotic car collection are all just byproducts of a man who constantly preaches.
Correct. You're completely right. So this is why I'm talking about how it's subjective. So then what you can do is you can go online and you can look at previously sold,
or multipliers.
Multipliers, that's right. So let's say I had a tech company. Let's say I had an online educational platform that turned over $150 million a year at 80% profit. Let's say.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say
in the real world, let's say you did.
Let's say I had.
Yeah.
Right. And then you would say, well, the standardized tech multiplier is 6 or 7.
Success is never owned; it's rented, and the rent is due every day. He understands that to be untouchable in the financial world, you have to be relentless in your work ethic and smart with your structure. You cannot master what you do not measure, and you cannot have that level of freedom by being lazy. So stop debating the subjective net worth.
Especially with a margin like that. Well, that's $1 billion company.
But it's not a personal $1 billion net worth.
Well, it's $1 billion company that's owned by me.
Tristan has no share in it?
Shares. You're thinking inside the matrix. Shares.
Shares.
Shares. No one owns it on paper. It just exists. It's just there. If I sold everything I own for the fair price, I would have a lot more. So you want to talk about hard assets like real estate, cars, land.
Let's do that. Let's do that then. How much real estate have you got?
What one disciplined action are you taking today to build the cash flow that will buy you that level of freedom tomorrow? Lock in and execute.
They took everything from me. Decal took it all.
You said to me everything. You told me to come to Romania and bring everything.
But Decal took everything, of course. But I actually worked this. It's funny you asked me this question. My brother and I worked this out only a week and a half ago. We were like, if you know what you have, you ain't got much. What do we have?
But surely you track your net worth every year.
No.
Why not?
Because if I want something...
You cannot master what you do not measure.
If I want something, I just buy it.
You hear him talking about the matrix and about judicial control. This isn't just a rich guy talking about his cars. It's a warrior explaining his entire philosophy. Andrew Tate says, "Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it." The sheer volume of his assets, 59 cars, hundreds of millions in real estate, is a reflection of the speed and intensity he applies to every endeavor. He rejects the idea of a stress-free life because he knows adversity builds men.
If I want a $5.4 million Pagani to go with a Pagani penthouse that costs $29 million, then I just buy both. Just buy them. Buy them. Just send a message. Because to the competent authority. Purchase. And it's done. I have hundreds of millions of dollars.
Right.
But I'm not going to say where it is.
I didn't ask you that.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I wouldn't ask you that.
I have hundreds of millions of dollars of real estate. No, sorry. Let me rephrase that. There is a company owned by a trust fund, owned by a company that has hundreds of millions of dollars of real estate I have access to.
If your life is easy, you are being served a latte, not being a commander. That relentless, high-energy approach is what you need to replicate. Don't look for comfort. Look for the hardest possible path, because that is the only one that pays this level of dividend. What is the most difficult task you've been putting off? Stop delaying, reject the slave mind, and do it today with unmatched speed.
Okay. And how many cars do you currently have?
59? I think I bought another one yesterday.
What was that?
It was only a Huracan Technica, but it was the last one off of the production. Yeah, so I thought I'll buy it.
So what's the 59 cars worth?
Well, let's try and work this out. I have a Rimac Navara.
Is that on order?
No, it's finished. Just he's collecting, but yeah, I'm on judicial control. I cannot leave Romania. That's around 5 million. I have the Bugatti around 5 million. I have two Chimeras ordered. They were 5 million each. I got Jesco, that's 5 million.
The ultimate challenge isn't making money. It's staying a good man while you do it. In this clip, Andrew Tate lays out the fundamental paradox of wealth. He's rich, yet he claims money hasn't corrupted him. His thesis is powerful. Money and power don't change a moral person. They only reveal the true, pre-existing character. If you're kind, you'll become a charitable rich man. If you're a cutthroat person, you'll simply have more resources to be evil.
So that's 5 cars. We're already at 30 million.
Why 2 Chimeras?
Because I spec'd it, and I couldn't decide which color. It was between the two,
Yeah.
and I thought, well, I'm not a breaking. Let's pop it.
Right. What's the Koenigsegg process of buying? It must be a pain in the ass. Like,
I guess it.
wait list, all that.
For the average man, perhaps, yeah. When you're Andrew Tate. When you look at what I've done for the Bugatti brand.
Stop making excuses for your current failure by hoping the system is corrupting the rich. Focus on the only thing you truly control, your moral fiber. He says he tips 100% and helps his family because he is a kind person, and money allows him to express that kindness on a massive scale. If you are rude to a waiter when you're broke, you will be a monster when you're rich. The money is just a magnifying glass. This is your wake-up call to start building an unshakable character before the money arrives.
Think about it.
Do they like you?
Well, I don't know. Maybe they don't like me because I'm traffic. But I guarantee the word Bugatti has been said more in the last 2 years than was ever said in its entire history.
Yeah.
If I say to Koenigsegg, I want Chimeras, they're like, yes, sir.
So they like you?
I think so.
Yeah. Are there any car brands that won't sell to you? Are there any watch brands that won't sell to you?
Everyone loves me, Rob. This is a psyop. There's a psyop now. I'm some disliked person. Every single person likes me all of the time. I've yet to have a negative interaction.
There must be one.
What kind of person will you be when you are finally successful? Start acting like that person right now. Start making moral, disciplined choices today, so that when your wealth comes, it magnifies a champion, not a villain. Build the man first. The money will follow.
Something is broken. None of the teachers at school have Ferraris. None of our university professors have Ferrari. No one else I know has a Ferrari. What do we have to do to break the matrix and find the money? This is all a lie. I want a Ferrari. And my friends were like, don't know. That's why I have Ferrari friends. Well, no, that's why I have Ferraris and they don't. That's why I now have 33 Ferraris.
What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this one. Keep the journey going. The next video is waiting for you. As always, stay curious, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.